Hi guys, welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. Welcome to my craft shed. Bit of a different flavour today. I have been saying how much of a mess, I'm going to move my chair, excuse the noise, how much of a mess my craft shed is, to the point that I can't even get in it at the minute. I basically have this little tiny floor space where my chair is and that little space on my desk. So I am going to be doing a series of mass sort out of everything. It is kind of organised chaos. I do know what's where, but only just. I did also move a big bin bag from here the other day because it was just stacked high with boxes and all sorts. So, if you know me, you know that I'm a shopper. I'm an emotional shopper and I buy things as and when I feel like it, and I don't really think about the consequences, but this is the consequences. So I'm going to start by just kind of taking you around and showing you what's what at the moment. When I first moved in here, it was all nice and organised and everything had a home. And if you look at this set of drawers, it was all nicely labelled all the way down. But now I've got to the point where I've got so much more stuff than I can possibly handle that I haven't got anywhere to put it anymore. So I am going to be sorting through things, I'm going to be reorganising, and I'm going to be basically making this more of a haven again for me, of the things that I'm using and that I love, rather than things that have perhaps been sat on a shelf for a while. I'm looking at you, Happy Planner, that I'm probably not going to use anymore. So I'll take you round, and the reason I'm doing this is that every craft studio tour I have seen has been immaculate and it's been perfectly organised and everything's got a place to live, and that is not the reality, particularly for me. And I know I'm just sort of panning around at the minute and I will go through everything with you, but it's not the reality. This bin I've filled up today. I've even had a bar of chocolate today. Look. And this was empty this morning. So it's just chaos. And if other creators are much like me, then they also have stuff kicking about everywhere. So this is me after a filming session this morning. Like, it's not normal to have everything back in its exact space. However, I would like everything to have a home so that when I am done, I can put it away. So let's get started with this pile of stuff down here. You may be wondering why there is a cereal box. I am turning cereal boxes into storage boxes. This journal is my nighttime journal that I took to the Southwest Planner Club and shoved in here, and it actually needs to go back outside. It needs to go back next to my bed. I have a doormat and I have like a pair of flip-flops that I wear out from the house because I have to come down here from the house. And then down here, this box is, these things are the like scrawler boxes that I've done an unboxing for. There's some watercolour papers, and these are all like craft things from inside my house that I had in the loft that I was like, actually I want those in the shed. So that's where that box has come from. Not only is it shopping and stuff, and the orange bag is bits and pieces I took to the Midlands meet to finish off making products that I still haven't unpacked. Then down here, this is my de-stash box that didn't make it to the Southwest Planner Club with me because some of it I want to try and sell first, like there's a label maker in there and stuff that I think might be quite helpful to try and boost my bank account. This is my usual Kanban board, but I'm not doing this quarter. I am doing it differently, and I'm doing it in a sterling ink planner, and I have done a flip through of that, so hopefully you'll get to see it at some point. And then this little guy here that is chock full of stuff and overflowing is wallpaper samples. Now, I went to B&Q ages and ages ago and picked all of these up because I wanted them for like backdrops for photos and for junk journaling, and I had loads of ideas, but then they've just sat there. So I'm going to go through that at some point. And then this is some fabric that my friend Lisa gave me to make her a cover for her TN that I still haven't bothered to do. I've cut the pieces, but I haven't sewn it together yet. So I've got a lot of half-finished projects as well. So I need to make the space so that I can have time to actually do the project. 2 windows in my shed. So I've got this window here, and there's another one on the other side that I'll show you. And I've just got some roller blinds from like Dunelm. And then this Be Happy is a window cling from the Grumpy Tortoise. that I've put up. I'm a little bit out of breath because I'm also moving around, so it's quite warm in here as well. So then back here, I've got projects to be done. So I've got like a watercolour set, no, an acrylic set from Tiger that I want to paint my kids' height chart with. These water bottles I bought maybe 2 years ago to do my nephew's some water bottles for school. I've bought Holly a water bottle to do her one for school when she starts in September. I've bought myself a water cup so that I can customise it and stuff for myself. I've got some mugs that I can test my mug press with, which is still in the packaging and I haven't used yet. I've got a label printer here that I haven't even tried out. My laminator's here and it's normally on the bottom shelf. And then over here is like my lanyards and stuff that I want to get hung up because these are from like the events and things that I've been to, and I've just kind of shoved them in this pot. So even like when I did the inflatable 5K, I want to hang them up on the wall rather than just have them shoved in pots. Then this lovely stack here is all the new card, materials, sticker paper that I have bought to live in my shed. So like plain white card, and this was from the Sincerely Yours event, the cardstock for scrapbook layouts. I've got some chipboard in there because again I plan on making myself some storage boxes. These are dividers that I cut up for storage boxes already for my shop. This is all the like oopsie stuff from my shop, some memory bits, and then some other bits and pieces that just need sorting out. So there's like some table gifts from the Midlands meet that I haven't sorted yet, and then the acrylographs that I bought, I haven't tested those yet either. Then down here, this is where my Cricket lives, but I can't get to my Cricket at the moment. I don't think she's even plugged in anymore because my silhouette is in the house. And this is a box of shop stuff that I need to sort through that I just dumped there, basically. I've got to the point where I'm just dumping stuff in here rather than using it. So I've got an empty shelf down here. There's some product at the back that I intend to make that I haven't got to it yet. And these are my envelopes that I do all my posting in. My shop products used to live down here, but I've just made some space in my house for them in a more sensible place that I can actually get to. So my shop is kind of on its way in the house, if you like, rather than being out here in the shed where when the kids go to bed, I can't always be out here. So we'll come to the floor in a minute. Then this is probably the tidiest point of my shed up here. So I've got all little trinkets and things that I absolutely adore. So I need to put a photo frame in that photo frame back there that I got for a present 2 years ago, and I still haven't put a photo in it. I've got a Google Doc that I don't use that came for free with something or other. I can't remember what. Maybe when we signed up to Prime, Amazon Prime or something. That I've never used, but it is plugged in, so I can use it. My Blink-182 Punk Bunny, my little gold aeroplanes from Teresa Collins. I've got some cuddlies that I like. My dead Fred that was bought for me at university by my friend Dan Lynn. He's like a little voodoo doll. I obviously don't use him for voodoo. He's very dusty. But I've had him forever. Like 10, 12 years or something. So I keep him because he reminds me of Dan Lynn. I've got Jasper. I've got a little bunny at the back here, and there's one here as well. These are from my wedding centerpieces. This is a Blink-182 Funko Pop vinyl that my husband bought me for Christmas. That is amazing. Sorry if you can just sort of see odd fingers. Absolutely amazing. I love this. Love it so much. And I debated taking it out of the box because it's so hard to get. But I thought, nope, do you know what? I'm taking it out of the box because I'm never selling it. Then I've got a little like Harry Potter thing. I can't remember where that came from. I've got an Erin Condren time, what's it called? Sand timer that I don't really use anymore, but I do like it still. It looks pretty. And then here I've got a little duck from Monday and Sunday, and I think the duck might have been from Emma Warren at Palentine's. But again, I just thought were cute. And that Wham postcard is from an Andy Warhol exhibition that I went to when I was about 17. So that's been up there a while too. And then I'm going to come down this way. Then I've got a series of books that I've kind of started, dipped into, and then not bothered with. Then these 3 pouches here are like acetate and vellum. And then all of these are stickers. Every single one of these are stickers, chock full of stickers. There's some like die cuts in those little envelopes there. I don't know what's in that box. Oh yes I do. That's my mermaid junk journaling stuff that I've collected. I need a home for my candles and my kitchen towel. And in that behind it is like, I can't get to it, so this is why I can't really show you. In this little cupboard here is loads of sequins in all little different boxes. And the reason oh, the chaos of my shed. The reason I can't get to it is because of all of this stuff here. So excuse my horrible feet. Then coming down here, this is like memory keeping stuff. So this folder here is from my wedding. This box here is from my daughter. That bag is from my honeymoon. And then that box there is for junk journaling. And then down here is more stuff from wedding, honeymoon and daughters that I need to go through and work out what exactly I'm going to memory keep and what I'm not. Because I think the reality is I've got more projects than I have time. So, moving along. You can probably just see there a little Project Life thing. That's a box that I made to house my Project Life cards that I clearly don't do anymore because it's just shoved down there. And then those two Erin Condren storage boxes have all my junk journaling stuff. This here is some more chipboard and some paper to make some storage boxes for my drawers and things. I've got some letters that I started that I haven't finished. This is more stuff I've bought. There's a photo of me and my parents from graduation that I was thinking about putting up in that frame, actually, that I haven't done yet. So maybe I'll do that. This box here is a pile of stickers that I haven't sorted. And then these two shelves are Happy Planner sticker books and the like American craft sticker books. And that one's a like reusable Happy Planner sticker album that I need to go through and work out what I'm doing with them. Because this does not work for me. Because I've got empty boxes and then I've got books shoved on top. So it doesn't work for me at the moment where it is and how it's stored. So I'm going to have a think about that when I get to it. And then down here behind this guy is all my scrapbook paper. And then there's some like baby books. So like, you know, first year and all of that sort of stuff down there. That again, I want to do. I just haven't got round to it. My eldest daughter is 4.5. So here is some stuff I bought for my mug press that, again, I haven't tested, is currently living there. I think it will probably stay there, to be honest. But I'll have a think about that as I go. This is some of my washi tape collection. And it just goes and goes. And I started piling it on the top there. These two little books here, are like samples. So of each tape. So if I'm looking for a tape, I flicked through the book to find the tape that I wanted. I haven't used those for a while. They're very out of date. So I probably need to get another micro happy planner. And if I can't get one, I'll make one. And maybe I'll show you how I do that. This is all my stamps. It's not all my stamps. This was all my stamps. And they were all in nice little Avery L pockets, keeping them safe. Embossing folder that I wanted to go through and catalogue because stencils at the back, and I think it's a great idea, but I've just kind of ended up dumping some like other stickers in here. There's like a mini Happy Planner sticker book, some other mini stamps. Like it's just become a little bit of a dumping ground like everywhere else in this shed. And then these were like my thickers, so I put all my like thicker stickers in here and chipboard stickers. And I got all these packs from Aldi ages ago that I've bothered to go through and attach a card and put in Avery L pockets. And then I've got like enamel dots back here. Stickers in here. There's a creative pack. There's a stencil, some more stickers. And it's just sort of, I couldn't decide whether to keep things in the packets or take them out. And I've got some sequins, I've got a candle, I've got the glass I made at Southwest Planner Club. I've got a little bat candle holder, a load of crystals and a little thing I did, some more candles and a little Miffy because it's cute. Then coming down here, this is all my like papers. So I've got paper, art paper, sticker paper, tracing, vellum, acetate, laminating pouches, vinyl, photo paper, all the different cards, all the different paper. And then I kind of get about so far down to journal paper and it becomes pads of paper. And then this one's more pads of paper, but it's like vellum-y stuff, but pattern paper. It says wrapping paper on it. It's got pads of vellum in it. Happy planner, loads of like filler paper that I'm probably never going to use. More happy planner filler paper because I was obsessed with it. I've got some photo pockets for the happy planner, which I might keep hold of those actually because they could be useful, but I'll have a think about it. Oh look, micro notes covers. There you go. So I can make myself a micro notes. So I've got a couple of the like Once More with Love micro note covers. Happy planner covers that I've bought or made. Some of these I've made. And then these are bits of like carrier bag, gift bag type thing that I was going to make some happy planner covers out of, and I never got round to it. more projects. Planner inserts. So I've got all the Coffee Monsters Co. like inserts for the sticker album that don't fit my A5 that I might chop down and use in my B6 instead. And then there's loads of A5 inserts. There's the Budget Mum planner that I printed out and started using and then took apart because I wasn't actually using it. Loads of tissue paper, foam, craft foam with a bit of tissue paper in it. Conjuring stuff, so there's like covers in here. There's bookmarks, there's page markers. This one's stamps. They're like my block stamps, not ideal. That drawer gets stuck, as does this drawer with all my older ink pads in it. But this was an old filing cabinet. It used to be this colour, and I painted it and brushed up the handles and like did the labels and everything, and I was really nice and organised when I first moved in, and then chaos took over. Then up here, he's my like elephant wheat bag thing. I've had him for a long time too. I've got Letraset markers in this. There's some tarot cards and some like manifestation cards, more crystals in this box. There's more crystals too. My little elephant buddy I made at Palentine's. There's a fun little light, loads of pens. One of these pots has Happy Planner discs in it. That one at the back. That one. One has pens in it. That one's now empty. That used to house my post-it notes for the year of what I've done on my Kanban board. Then back here, that box that looks empty at the back, this one here, is my craft punches. Then I've got like fancy scissors that do like all the different, you know, what do you call it? Like zigzags and stuff. Another pot of pens. There's some floristry wire back here that I used to use to like hook stuff together in my colours. And then there's some of the like die cut tools, a little dehumidifier thing. You can see the leak in my shed up there. And another pen pot. This is on the box that some of my pegboard came in because I just didn't want it to leak everywhere. And this is actually a box from a mug, like a gift box that I just use as a pen pot. And all my pens are kind of mishmashed together, but I have more pens than that as well. So then coming into my Kallax unit, so this one down here that I talked about before is from B&Q. This unit is from Ikea. This unit at the top is a separate thing that I got from Amazon. Just a floating shelf from Ikea. Them Deflecto washi storage boxes that I'm sure you've seen before. Some of the Wham boxes, I love these things. And then this is my Kallax from Ikea. That has Happy Planner City. Like some old Happy Planners that I've used at the back. Some that I've used at the front. And then some of it, this one is just note paper. It's just all filler paper. So is that one. Some of these are just filler paper too. And then I've got like money envelopes and all sorts. So loads of Happy Planner supplies. Coming over to this one. More Happy Planner supplies. These back here are planners that I've used. There's also a clear sticker folder that you can probably just about see. Again, I'm pointing because I can't get to it to show you. That's got loads of Erin Condren stickers in it. This blue one is one that I'm working on for my kids. That's a spare memory keeping Happy Planner. I am going to keep the memory keeping stuff because I am working on that and I do work on it reasonably regularly. And then there's some Mamby sticks there. This is my wish box for the year. So like a witchy kind of thing I did. Some December dailies and the pockets to go in the folders for December daily. That's 2020. No, 2020's back there. And that's 2021 and that's 2022. So I've not really done very much of those. Maybe one day. I might just skip 2022. Oh, no, I can't skip 2022 because it's Charlotte's first Christmas. Right, then down here, more planners. Some used, so used. Some not used, back here. Some smash books. I think I've started one, I've not finished the other. This houses all my journal cards, but it's now overflowing because I also have a whole stack here. This is a Hobonichi cousin that I was using as a memory keeping planner that I never kept up with. This was the A6 version to go with the other half of that year because that's only a half year. I sold the half year and then I bought an A6. Started that, didn't finish it. Then I've got some notebooks. That's like a manifestation book. This is a washi book that's got all my Simply Gilded collection in it. So if I want to see a Simply Gilded set, then this is where I go, because I separated all the sets out when I packed it all away into those boxes. I did start off organised, I promise. Then this is like a junk journal that I've started that's all like planner themed. Another baby memory book, a things to do book that I've had since I was about 10. There's a wipe clean Disney colouring book and a sticker mosaic book, just fun presents that my husband's bought me. Then over here is my 12 by 12 albums. The only one that's actually complete is this one on the end. That's my daughter's first year, my eldest daughter's first year. This one's supposed to be for my honeymoon, this one for my wedding. And then I intended on doing that for my other daughter's first year. Haven't got round to it yet. Scrapbook that my in-laws bought me, that's not the kind I normally use, but I've kept it anyway because it was a gift. And then some Project Life folders. Oh, one of those was a Project Life thing for memory keeping that I did like 3 pages and then gave up with. And then I can't move my craft cart out the way either, so you can't really see down here, but I've got loads of like die cuts and stuff in here for like scrapbooking. This is all my 6x6 papers. This is 6x6 and smaller. That's 6x6 paper pads, but I've just ended up shoving paper in front of it. And this one is 6x6 papers with like mini papers in front of it, and another thing of like die cuts, and there's another one of those behind it. I separated all the packs out into rainbow colour because that's how I used to scrapbook, but it doesn't work for me anymore. So they are going to change. Then this purple box down here is my Christmas stuff that is absolutely overflowing. You can just see a little bit of Christmas poking out. Then this box down here is all my overflow notebooks and planners and that sort of thing. And then that box back there is like cables for stuff, photo props, planner bits that extra pouches and that sort of stuff. So I probably need to go through that too. I need to go through this whole place. Who am I kidding? So planner cart was set up very nicely. I had a new system for stickers on the top shelf, some like dashboards and things in these, pot pens. Down here was all my like tools and like photos for my kids' journals and stuff, but I've just shoved a roll of vinyl on the top of it. And then down here was like more stickers. My cutting mats live down here. And my die cut sticker box, which is currently over here. Of course it is. And then on the back of my planner cart, I've got all my vinyl strung up. One of the things I did with my vinyl, which I think is really fun and really useful, was get some snap bands off of Temu. And I bought a big packet and I've just put a snap band around either side, and it just keeps my rolls of vinyl together without effort. Just really easy to like re-roll them and stuff. That has actually helped me. So then here I have got some stuff that's fallen down the side off my desk. Stickers and the likes, the glue stick, it's literally just tumbled off my desk. My glass mat that I use for art journaling and scrapbooking that usually sits on my desk, but I can't get back on my desk at the moment. The cardboard box for this cutting mat, because I wanted to use that to make some drawer dividers and things, and some templates, and then a great big cutting mat there. Then we come up to my pegboard, which is also now not organised. It was, And then I went to the Southwest Planner Club and I used these 4 shelves here for my display. So I ripped everything down and I've kind of just shoved it back up there so it's out the way. But that is still all my adhesives up there. I've got some like pen, ink cartridges, glue spreaders, like just tool type things, leather punch. I wondered where that was yesterday. Never mind. Like a punch kit, my single hole punch, lint roller, then my like Cricut tools. Obviously got juniper jasper magnet there, simply gilded bow there. This was from Lisa, 1 year, happy Galentine's. And then I've got some microfiber cloths that I use for like projects. They're project cloths, they're not cleaning cloths. And then all my Cricut mats were hung up on this hook. But again, some of those are now in the house because I have been using them for other stuff. Anyway, I've got my Happy Planner punches up here. Some more magnets. That one's Once More With Love, simply gilded. Now at a sort of empty shelf, there's some double-sided foam tape on there. This was all my sticky tape that was like the double-sided tape and sellotape with the juniper keyring on the front. This shelf needs reorganising again, so I've got some diamond painting stuff, some, what they're called, eyelets for my crocodile, and then that's got like the extra piece for the We Are Memory Keepers fuse tool. Simply gilded. This is a new sticky magnet from Southwest Planner Club. Coffee Monsters Co., Happy Scrappy, Once More With Love, Every Minute Story, and a freebie I got from Stationery Pal. This used to house all my correction tape and my glue runners. The bracelet I made at Southwest Planner Club, because I need to put it somewhere. My little Coffee Monsters Co. keyring, Jasper keyring. This is like a present, anniversary present that my husband got me. So we did, that's our like first dance. We did like a Newfound Glory cover for our first dance, and it just makes me smile. So, and then I've got my Hello Kitty keyring from Hawaii, who needs a repaint, and some other bits and pieces that just kind of make me happy. This is Rebel Ink, Shine Sticker Studio, hand lotion, because always need hand lotion, but that bottle is really old and I really need to get rid of it. This is a piece of the carpet from a club that an alternative club that me and my husband used to go to when we were younger, and they were replacing the carpet after about 30 years. So they were selling off little key rings of it, and my husband got me one, and I was like, what on earth am I going to do with that? So I've just looped it to the top of my hand cream because I had no idea where to put it. Then down here is all my pens that I use regularly, but I can't get to them at the moment because I've got paint palettes and all sorts in the way. And then the bottom 3 I usually have standing up nicely, nice and proud, my junipers, but they've all been knocked down by stuff. This is stuff off my pegboard that I've just taken down. So this is all my business accounts that I haven't yet sorted out. That is my commonplace book. That is my manifestation journal. This was my HV90 planner or budget planner. One of them. Obviously used it. Like my lanyard from Southwest. Like this is my little planner setup box thing, but I've kind of ventured into having all sorts in here, like sticker kits and everything, because I kind of filled it up to take it to Southwest with me and I haven't gone back through it. Some sticker books that I've had out this morning, some packs of stickers I got off Temu. Like, it's just a mess basically. One of my table gifts, some more stickers that I've been using today and yesterday. I've got a little bin there that I quite often overflow. A few of my table gifts, some sequins, they can go up there. Some pens that I've bought recently, more table gifts. Shed load of washi tape. I always keep this little notepad on my desk for like pen tests and stuff. But shed loads of washi tape that I've had out today. And yesterday, I've got my little timer on the go because I'm now racing against the clock to get this done before I have to go pick up my kids. This was empty. Those Nouveau drops used to live up there, but I now can't fit them on that shelf because I need to readjust this whole thing. So I dumped them there in front of my little dictionary words. If you saw that Temu haul and that bougie brush that I bought for art journaling, then this is going to be like a washi thing that I'm doing. That wasn't going to live there either, but I needed somewhere to put it. Same as that sellotape dispenser and those papers. I've got my drink. I've got 2 jars of water back here that are just like an old mayonnaise jar and an old peanut butter jar, just washed out with the lids on, one for clean water, one for dirty water when I'm art journaling, and I've got a stand for my iPad. I also have an empty wall, so I'm thinking about putting something up here, but I don't know what. I've got my filming light and my filming arm, and then a couple of lighters because I smoke, hopefully not for long, scissors, glue tape, tabs, like literally everything I've been creating with, all just shoved in one place. This works, by the way, and it works pretty well. This was a Temu order. If you see that video, I don't know what order they're going up in. Then under my desk, I've got a fan heater, I've got a light box, just some plugs, some watercolour brushes, and then this here is like my art journaling station. So, at the minute, all my like creative sprays and glossy accents and powder things and all the like stuff that I haven't got many of are just here. Then I've got some pastels, some like watercolour pencils, these are like new materials that I haven't done anything with, pastel pencils, sponges, my actual art journal itself, some black paper, because I didn't know where to put it, so I just shoved it with my art journal for the moment in a, I'm going to sort all this out anyway. This is all like paint brushes and sponges and texture making, basically. My palette knives, some ink blending pads, box of glitter, load of acrylic paint, I love acrylic paint, some ink samples, and then down here is like pastels, charcoal, some watercolours, gesso, sponges. My stencils currently live back there, so that needs another home. I've got some glitter and some more ink down here, and some like masking fluid. Old pair of slippers, because I tend to wear those when I'm in the shed. I'm not wearing them at the minute because I'm a bit warm. Then this is like my tray that usually, if I move my old scabby pair of slippers out the way, I tuck under there. So when I'm art journaling, anything dirty goes in that tray and I just carry it in the house at the end and wash it all up in one go. And my paper trimmer, because again, doesn't have a home at the moment and usually lives by my feet, so I know where it is. Right, so this is my like desk setup, if you like. My chair's clever because it doesn't move unless I'm sat on it. And I've just knocked a load more stuff on the floor. So, then in my drawers, I've got a drawer full of washi tape that usually has all my character stuff, but half of this is now up there because I need to put it all away. I'm lazy, I don't put things away. Then this one is like overflow coffee monsters, loads of like embellishments. These are all like planning supplies embellishments. So there's like the magnetic bookmarks and paper clips and charms, and I need to go through this because half of this stuff I don't use. And then underneath I've got loads of like scrapbook embellishments, wood veneers, sequins, that sort of stuff. Pop socket I've never used, I don't really know why. Some empty boxes. Some more, there's some Erin Condren coil clip things, like just absolute mess. Couple of roller stamps, everywhere's just a mess. This used to be nice and organised of all my notepads and stuff. I've ended up with ribbon and string back here. This is kind of still like this from when I moved in, because I moved from a room upstairs in my house into the shed, and these just kind of never really got touched. I just took everything out, thought I'd reorganise them and then never got round to it. I've got some like sticky ribbon here. These are all like my tear off notepads. So I've got some coffee monsters. That one's Plan, Inspire, Create. Little like embellishment-y type things for art journaling, just some fun papers and some sheets of watercolour and sticker paper. The next drawer is sticky notes. These don't belong in here. These actually belong in that drawer. So this box here is all my sticky notes, which I have started using. This was full to the brim at the start of the year, so I am definitely now using this. These are all my like Kanban board sticky notes, but like I say, I'm not doing that at the moment. Sticky pockets are back there. Planner bands are just here. Some wax seal stuff that I already had, and now all the Temu stuff to go with it. Planner bands, what else? Tabs, like all my little sticky tabs, more sticky notes, and a random pouch. Because all my pouches used to live in there, and I moved them into that box on my Calyx because they were getting in the way. And then this drawer is kind of a bit of everything. So I've got tools in here. So I've got like my fuse tool, hole punches, happy planner hole punches, baby wipes, calculator, like an old phone, like all sorts. My letter sizey thing for the shop, like just, that's kind of my tools drawer. So then this pile here is loads of happy planner sticker books, a couple of planners. This one I want to set up as my inspiration journal, and this is my current shop planner. This is all stuff that I took to Southwest that I've emptied a bag of and shoved on the floor for now. Because, like I say, having a mass sort out. So I've just kind of got to the point where I'm like, oh, sod it, I'll do it all in one go. But I'm not going to do it all in one go. I'm going to do it bit by bit. It just means that I can have a sort out at will, rather than I feel like I've got to put all of this away now just to get it all back out again. Kind of my mindset. This box here, I put this together this morning. This is all my new stuff, my new stamps, like some new papers, my wax seal kits that don't have homes, all the stamps and embossing powders I've been buying for art journaling, stuff that doesn't have a home that I've not had for very long. All of it unused, so I need to get using. Random math kit, don't even know where that's come from. My die cut sticker box that actually lives down there on my trolley. Then this is a box of stickers that are all new, that are like Midlands Meat, Temu, things that Lisa got me, loads of stickers that need sorting. This pile on the top, this heat press, mini heat press, nowhere to put it. Fold up box, nowhere to put it. Shop stuff in this blue tray, haven't sorted it out. This stuff is shop stuff, and then we get into like memory keeping bits and bobs for my kids, where I collect like artwork and things, and that is also what these two boxes are. One box is like Holly stuff, and the other box is like from when I was dating Alex. So I really need to get rid of that. I'm never going to do it. Then I've got Cinderella's Castle still in the box. I want to put that up there, but I haven't got space for it at the moment. Then this is a bag of cards and pictures and memory keeping stuff, obviously waste paper bin. This is all art papers, so there's like watercolour paper, acrylic paper, Letraset paper, and some drawings that I did and stuff when I was younger. I've got my new storage box buried down there, some new rolls of vinyl, and then this stuff is all Southwest Planner Club down here. And then this is shop stuff that I bought out today to set my planner up with, and then I didn't use it, so it's now just shoved on the floor. This is where I keep all my acetate and vellum that I'm doing my setups with, and there's a random thing of post-it notes in there from when I went to Southwest. That is a soldering iron container, and then there's a sticker book on the floor. And then this is also stuff that came with me to Southwest that I haven't unpacked. So I think that is the chaos that is my craft shed. I have absolutely no idea where to start, but I'm going to take you on a journey and go back to being an organised chaos rather than just chaotic. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to come back and see some more from me and see me get tidy, then hit the subscribe button down below, because I'd love to have you back. If there's anything you're particularly interested in seeing me organise, or what I do with X to how to store it, let me know in the comments as well, because I'll try and film that for you as I do it. Oh, I'm out of breath now. That was a lot of work. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care, everyone. Bye.